Ladies and gentlemen, look like Kyrie came out with a new message on his sneakers. And I think I like this message the best. So, this was the last basketball game. One thing about these ball players, boy, do they have on some of the most colorful sneakers I have ever seen. Back in the day when I was coming up, they all pretty much wore similar sneakers. Now the sneakers are so colorful when they're out there playing. Everybody got their own signature brand and all that stuff. And I was looking at how many brands some of these players have. Like LeBron James got 20 signature sneakers, and everybody got a bunch of signature sneakers. I mean, it's pretty amazing of how just the sneakers alone have changed so much when it comes down to basketball. So, y'all, decoding the latest message on Kyrie Irving sneakers. So, the Brooklyn Nets guard, Kyrie Irving, continues to write messages on his sneakers. Now, they wrote confusing. These messages aren't confusing. Confusing to an idiot. Yeah. So, after the start of probably the worst season imaginable, the Brooklyn Nets have not only corrected course, but also dominated. So last night, the Brooklyn Nets, they defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers to extend their winning streak to 9 games. So they said this is their longest since 2006. There's no denying the correlation between Kyrie Irving's presence on the court and the team's success. Yeah, they would have continued to be successful if you didn't disrupt everything over some damn link. And that people still ain't feeling you on, by the way. So, since serving a 7 game suspension, which should not have happened, all right, Irving has owned his opponents. Additionally, Irving has used games as an opportunity to send messages. And he got to Nike, but that message that he got on there is not to Nike. Like I said, these folks writing this, you can tell you have zero connection with Black folk. You can tell, just from the wording that y'all need to hang out with Black people a lot more because you really don't know Black folks at all. That's what it means. So anyway, we know all the drama that went on with Nike. These people just loved it. And that's another thing about you. You just love rehashing the same thing over and over and over. It could be 10 years from now, and they'll still be talking about Kyrie and Nike and Kyrie and this and the Kyrie and the link, because that's how you are. This is the nature of the beast. You don't know how to move on. You don't know how to get on with life. That's what it does prove about you. So we know last month his contract ended with Nike, and he put a message over the logo, and he wrote it just to let people know he was free. That's all that message was. He was putting the word out that he was free. It was nothing confusing about that handwritten message, confusing to an idiot, all right, who wrote this article. So anyway, he had on a pair of Kyrie threes. So during the game, he wrote Mamba mentality, and he had on red and black sneakers, from 2017, from Nike. And that was really just paying tribute to Kobe Bryant. Isn't that what he was called? How is that confusing? All right. And then on his other sneaker, he had free all of my people, dot, 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 I am. I know what he means, but that's what he had on the other sneaker, and you can see that in the picture. So, that's what they are. So now they're going to the Bible two dates or Bible verses, uh, whiplash, the word whiplash. These people are, you know what it is? They are not spiritually in tune. There is a difference between being spiritual and just being and just reading a Bible, but you don't have a spiritual connection to it, or reading a Torah and don't have a spiritual connection to it. Okay. And if you are just reading the words and know the words, and see, it's just like there's a difference between being a book smart person and a street smart person. And that is the difference. Some of these groups of people are book smart and that's it. But there is no street smarts in them. And then some group of people are street smart. They know what to do when they're on the streets. And other people, they think because they can recite stuff out of a book, that makes you brilliant. That don't make you brilliant. That don't make you brilliant. Okay? I'm just saying. That don't make you brilliant. Now, in this society, they try to act as if that does make you brilliant. But, when we go back to the ancients, and especially the pyramids in South America, they don't want to show you that because the murals down there are all depicting Black people. Those people weren't book smart, but they were definitely advanced. When you look at those South American pyramids, that's why y'all always want to look at Egypt. But the ones in South America are actually better. But it's too much black on the murals, y'all. They don't want to show you that. It's too much on them Egyptian pyramids too. But I don't want to veer off to something else. So, you know, Irving is writing that on sneakers because he's a free agent. So anybody can make him an offer and get Kyrie Irving signature sneakers. And we already know, and I notice the mainstream news is kind of avoiding talking about him with a Black owned sneaker company. You notice they're not putting that out in a big way. They're not. If it wasn't for us talking about it online, you would never know about it because mainstream news, they're very biased. They are intentionally biased. So anything they put out about Kyrie, they always want to add this spin to it with, oh, what he did on Twitter, and oh, his sneaker deal lost with Nike. Because y'all like beating dead horses. And see, and that's a big reason why people have gotten away from mainstream news and they come to social media, or they just come online for their news. That's a big reason. See, online, you got control over what you want to see and what you can exclude. And see, the kind of people that get caught up in the drama are the ones that exclusively watch mainstream news. But those of us that don't watch you, we don't get so heavy in your drama and caught up in all of your intentional racial biases. So that is the latest message. I like the message he got on there. Free all of my people. Dot dot dot. I am. Well, I tell you what, I know what he means. They're sitting up here writing on the article, confusing message. Yeah, it's a confusing message because the message is not for you. Feel me? It's not for you. So, y'all, please tell me what you think. about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.